Hello and Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone's had a good break. I'm here with another program update. So you'll notice that this cycle is already looking pretty different to how it has done in the last 6 months. We're now in the 6-week lead up to the CrossFit Open, which, whether you're taking it really seriously or if it's your first time or you're just not that fussed about it, it's still a really good time to add this kind of intensity and change the cycle up a little bit, as we've been on really similar progressions and, rightly so, built up a lot of strength and a lot of conditioning over that time. But now this is where we can really add in a lot of variation. So it's a good time to do so, whether you're taking the Open really seriously or not. So we've spent the last 6 months sort of building that foundation strength and slowly added some volume and some intensity, but now we really get to put that to the test and see how you manage the different modes and different formats that we're going to see over the next few weeks. So let's have a little dive into it. So we're going to use this first week as an example week. As I said, a lot more variation and less rigidity than you've seen over the last 6 months. So rather than having your traditional squat or snatch or gymnastics day, we'll now be having dedicated days to a certain stimulus rather than particular movements. So, for example, we'll take the squat day. We won't necessarily be having a day where we're always going to be squatting, but you can see here on a Monday that we're going to have plenty of knee flexion. So in this week in particular, we're going to have pistol squats. And then we're going to have a workout followed by a lifting piece, which is going to be under a fair bit of fatigue. And that's the sort of stimulus that we're looking at on Monday, and that's going to be preserved as we go through the weeks. And that's kind of the same throughout all of the days. We're going to have different skill pieces or different things that we're going to be looking at, but it's not going to be specific to a movement. It's going to be specific to a stimulus. We're also going to be having some gymnastics sort of scattered about, less rigid than we have done in the past. So you can see Wednesday is now going to be a bit more of a gymnastics focus. And then we're actually going to follow it with some benchmark workouts. This is going to be, again, something that we're going to throw in every week to test you out, make sure that this is, the centerpiece of the week where we're really upping the intensity. But also it's going to act as that measure, something that we can use to make sure we're still improving. Because, as I said, the weeks aren't going to be quite as progressive as they have looked in the past. So one of my favorite workouts to kick off with on the Wednesday, which is Fran, but we'll be having plenty of traditional CrossFit workouts where you can really up the intensity on the Wednesday. But that's just an outlook of this first week. You'll obviously see how the progressions make sense as we go through the weeks. But as I said, the main thing that we're really going to be looking at here is the fact that we are preserving stimulus rather than specific movements. And that's how we're going to be progressing through the next 6 weeks leading up to the Open. So I'll wrap it up there. But personally, I'm really looking forward to this next cycle. I think it's going to be a really good one, a really fun one. So I hope you will enjoy it too. If you guys have any questions about the program, anything I just went over there, just give me a shout. But that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in class.